I'm Piper. I'm in Vietnam and I'm blonde, which is how we got the name of the channel. Very imaginative. I live and work in Vietnam, and this is my hello episode. A lot of people have asked me why I chose Vietnam. The answer is a short story. In February of 2018, right before my birthday, a friend sent me a text saying, "Hey Piper, in a handful of years you're going to be 30. What do you want to accomplish before your 30th birthday?" And the friend was asking me, do I want a house? Do I want a husband and children? What do I want in my life? And I knew the answer right away. I wanted to be out of student loan debt, and I wanted to go on an adventure. Well, we have some family friends who have been living in Singapore for the last 12 years, and they've vacationed all over Asia. Once they came to Vietnam, they never went anywhere else because they said it was so beautiful, the food was so delicious, the people were extremely friendly, and the cost of living is incredibly affordable. I thought that sounded like paradise and I wanted to move to paradise. So within 24 hours, I'd heard back from several jobs. Within 48, I'd scheduled an interview, and within 72 hours, I signed a contract to move here to Ho Chi Minh City, where I would teach English to advanced English learners at the university level. I had planned to stay in Vietnam for like a year. But once I got here, it was like walking into a Wild West saloon. You know, the kind where the doors are swinging and there's guns going off and a fire in the corner and you see someone being thrown across the room. It is amazing. I've always been someone with a lot of boredom susceptibility. I get bored really easily. So I've moved a lot, I've changed jobs a lot, I've done a lot of different things, always looking for that stimulation. And I found it. Life is chaos here. I have all of the first world amenities. Ho Chi Minh City has businesses and opportunities. The economy is one of the fastest growing in the world, rivaling China's. There's so much to do, but it also has this incredible chaos where people are driving up on the sidewalks, the traffic is madness. It's a little bit on the lawless side, which I think is wonderful. Every day is an adventure. When I was seeking out information on Vietnam, it exists, but it's buried under mountains of information on the war. And so much of this information isn't even about Vietnamese people or the country of Vietnam. It's about Americans who fought in the war. And this isn't what I was looking for, but what I wanted was to know what it's like to live in Vietnam today. What is the experience of someone who moved to Vietnam intending to be a part of the culture? There are lots of lists on the 10 best restaurants in District 1. I can find out the tourist destinations. Tourism in Vietnam is booming, but I'm hoping to give a more authentic, lived-in account of what it's like to be here. Vietnam is under rapid development. That means that there's construction going on all the time, but it also means, like I said, it has an economy rivaling China's. Did you know that Vietnam is the second largest coffee exporter in the world? I'm a coffee enthusiast, so this is very important to me. Or that its national flower is the lotus flower. Its food is internationally famous as pho. And Vietnam consistently has some of the most beautiful women in the world. I'm studying Vietnamese because I don't want to just live here as a passive resident. I want to actively participate in the culture. Studying Vietnamese is so difficult. Tiếng Việt khó. Did you know that there are 6,500 languages in the world? But Vietnamese consistently makes the top 10 lists of most difficult languages in the world for English speakers to learn. It's a tonal language, the pronoun situation is batshit crazy, and it has a lot of different sounds that we don't have in our English vocabulary. So if you're interested in learning, or if you just like to watch strangers struggle on the internet, I'll be your stranger. So that's it. That's the show. That's the channel. I'll be learning Vietnamese, I'll be teaching a lot of English, and I want everyone to know more about Vietnam. So let's do it. You, me, us. Meet me here on this page. Subscribe using this button, some here on the bottom. This will be where you subscribe so that you can see videos regularly. I hope to see you later on my channel.